Welcome. This is a video that's a little different. It's not about beautiful music, but it's about hope. It's about hope because of one small boy that's in deep, deep trouble. A boy that could use a lot of prayers. This isn't a video about twisting your arm and asking for money. This is a video about hope. Only because of this one small boy and his suffering. Because of a boy named Rogers, I've created a few Pinterest pages and fanbook pages on his behalf and the behalf of a lot of orphans. Because of Rogers, I've made some amazing discoveries. And there's just way too much that I could try to cram in here and it wouldn't make any sense. So everything that I've discovered, I'll include in the comment sections of this YouTube. But because of Rogers, I've created pages like on Pinterest called People Need Not Go Without. I've discovered hydroelectric pico power, where third world countries for the first time can have lights without fire. 1.4 billion people are in darkness. I've discovered seeds that purify water, that colleges and universities are just now starting to examine after thousands of years, even though there's scriptures that says, and God showed Moses a tree that turned bitter water into sweet. It's probably a verse you've heard many times. I've discovered how sweet potatoes are saving lives in Africa. I've discovered a system called the African Give me a second here, I'll bring that up. This is the African Water Bank. And as you can see, it's a YouTube. And the idea here is, rather than dig wells, Africa normally doesn't have a shortage of water. Africa's general problem is that it usually has too much water. And that when wells are dug, they're usually contaminated in as little as 30 or 90 days, making them useless, and a lot of water is worthless. A lot of money spent in vain. So missionaries, at least a few, are showing people how to build these water catchers. Then we get back to moringa here for a second. Moringa has 4 times the vitamin A in carrots. It has 2 times the protein of milk. It has 3 times the potassium of bananas. It has 7 times the vitamin C of oranges. And it has a whole laundry list of medicinal purposes. Then there's the other things that I've come across. Since moringa is so potent, it builds up the immune system. But a lot of people in Africa have no idea about how the immune system really works. So I've included the best YouTubes I could find on the importance of boosting the immune systems because these people can't afford medicine. Well, you have a God-given medical system in your body, and if that immune system is strong, you don't need as much medicine or as much help. I've discovered ways of cooking without building fires that people aren't going to believe. Using parabolic dishes. Lots of people use parabolic dishes, but not like this. Who ever heard of taking a trash can and wrapping Mylar around it and creating heat up to 2,500 degrees centigrade so you can kill the germs in water? There's just a whole laundry list of ideas that people are unaware of. And I'm doing whatever I can to expose these ideas. There's ideas like aquaponics. Aquaponics you can grow a ton of food, like 1 million pounds of food, in 3 acres of land. This is a website called Dear Missionaries in Christ because there's a language problem. There's an educational problem. If we don't have missionaries on the ground that can teach these ideas, then it's all for naught. Here's my Pinterest page on I Dreamed a Dream. As I was saying, here's aquaponics. Here's one of the best sources I found to date with Will Allen. His book is called The Good Food Revolution. But all of this has been made possible because of a little boy by the name of Rogers. If by chance any of this information helps you, then I would request that you look up Gifts of Life Charity, an NGO run by Henry Stort, as found on Facebook. I'm Scott Gibney. I wish you Jesus. I wish you well. And I hope you'll explore this information. I'm not a professional anything. I'm just a person that cares. I'm not even a preacher. I just have a burden for children all over the world, and I thank you for your time.